Hello, welcome to Magic with Melly. You're going to be hearing some construction going on in the far distance, and the wind is blowing, so you may hear some leaves bristling, and you might hear some cars bustling by because I'm in a parking lot. I have a few messages. One of the messages is that someone has a crush on you, and it may or may not be who you expect. Okay, it's someone who has access to you via a public setting, or maybe you work together or you go to school together. Like, someone's able to see you consistently week after week or month after month. Like, you see them every now and again because maybe you're a regular at maybe a local dispensary, or you regularly go to the park, or you go to the same restaurant and you left an impression. Okay, it might be your physical looks, it might be something you said, it might be something you did that they were able to observe. Okay, maybe it's your workplace and you really just seem to shine in the workplace. Okay, and today's sushi, I just folded up the title and put it in my door. The roll is from Safeway. They call it the Zenshi Latin Fusion. Zenshi is their sushi little marketing name. So this is the chili serrano roll. It's the Latin Fusion roll. And I got another roll. It's the spicy tiger roll tempura shrimp. Okay. And I already ate them, but I had hot Cheetos Funyuns. But yeah, someone has access to you, and they're waiting for the appropriate time to make their move. And maybe if it's in the workplace, they realize they're not allowed to make a move until you or they stop working in the same place, or like someone wants to keep the information on the down low until it's safe to tell everyone. I like this roll. Come. If your favorite color is blue, yellow, or red, this may be your message. And this construction, it's this big old construction machine just dumping dirt over the side of the hill, like a landslide. So that song Landslide could be significant for you. Seasons change. Maybe you're really affected by when the weather changes drastically. Maybe you're changing drastically, or someone around you is. Like, someone is inspired to change so that they could fit into your life. Maybe they're changing the routine or changing for the better. Someone is maybe looking into a career change so that they can afford you. Maybe they realize that you deserve someone who can take you on dates, or vice versa. So someone's just going through some major changes in order to make it work, because right now it's clearly not working with someone. If you're happily in a relationship or a marriage, of course that message doesn't apply to you, but this next one might. I was watching a movie yesterday and I was thinking about the type of women who compliment other women. There's genuine girls out there. But then there's the type that will maybe compliment another girl in front of their man, in front of their partner, male or female partner, just to see if you would agree with them or if they would agree with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, that girl's pretty. Do you think that girl's pretty? And it's like they're trying to validate an insecurity. Validate or invalidate an insecurity. And they might play it off like, yeah, I'm bisexual, or oh yeah, like I'm a girl's girl. But maybe they have a hidden agenda. So couples that are in connections, that might be your message if you kind of observe weird behavior surrounding that. Try not to gaslight yourself. If something feels off, then it's off. There's more to it than you know or can be aware of, because maybe it's a hidden agenda. If the temperature inside your car matches the temperature on the outside of your car, roll down your windows. What are you doing wasting your AC? Enjoy the fresh air. And I know in big cities it's not so much fresh air, but it's like enjoy the natural movement of the rest of the world. Listen to cars drive by. Listen to people have conversations on the street as you drive by them. You might overhear a key word that helps you validate something, remind you of something. Maybe life advice that you're overhearing in a cafe. You know, lots of storytelling happens in restaurant spaces and cafes. As friends get together and catch each other up. You can learn from a stranger and not even have a conversation with them. I'm getting the tingles in my body. This sushi was a great choice. This is how we roll. You know that song? This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Right now I'm trying the spicy tiger roll tempura. You know, and I'm thinking about mukbangs. Maybe you are gonna start a mukbang channel. Honestly, maybe I should. But these taro and talking and eating, I can't think. I'm multitasking. Some of you can or cannot. This is the roll. Spicy. Don't be like me and confuse wasabi with avocado. It's a horrible mistake. I almost choked to death as a freshman in college in my dorm room by myself because I put a whole wad of wasabi in my mouth thinking it was avocado, and I was surprised. And in my cup is cranberry grape with water. Whether you're a man or a woman, you might be insecure about your belly. And you know what? Your person loves your belly because it protects and supports your organs. The fact that you exists in your belly and your brain, but you know what I mean. So it doesn't matter what it looks like. Your person loves you for you, not because of what you look like or don't look like. There are going to be some things that do matter when it comes to looks, like your person's preferences. So if your person met you when you were skinny and then you got fat and their preference is skinny, I know for you it seems unfair, but that's totally fair reasoning because they have their preference and their preference is going to be their preference whether you are it or not. If you're scared of that happening, maybe have that conversation with someone. Does my weight matter to you if I gain weight or lose weight? How much does taking care of your physical health matter in the relationship? Of course you want someone who's going to take care of themselves, but you know what I mean, I think. If you met someone when you were bigger, they got together with you when you were bigger, and then you lost weight, maybe they preferred you bigger. It goes both ways. Their preference is going to be their preference, whether you stay that way or not. So maybe start to asking what someone's preferences are. What things have to stay the same in order for the relationship to flourish, and what things can change, come and go. I liked the other one more. Oh, and comparisons. Someone grew up conditioned to compare things to each other all the time, and including comparing yourself to other things. It's okay to simply like there's no need to like one more than the other. I was eating wings the other day with someone and I'm figuring things out with this person, but we were eating wings and I got the buffalo wings and I got the lemon pepper wings from Wingstop. And partway through, I go, which one do you like better? And he goes, I like both. And I go, but there has to be one you like better. It's like apples to oranges. Some things you don't put, some things it's just, you don't put side to side and compare them. They can't possibly be in the same realm of things. I don't know. But when I sat back and I observed myself, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's me. I spent my whole life like picking favorites and picking one thing over the other, comparing the two, picking what's better, what's not as good. Sometimes you could just like it and that's it. It doesn't have to be which one's better than the other. I spent a lot of my life being compared to my cousins, being compared to my sister, being compared to other people in my age group. Comparing myself to other people my partners can be with. Comparing myself to my friends. Okay? Unhealthy. And someone showed you this behavior. And so, yeah, when I stepped back and I took a good look at myself, I'm like, oh my God, I should let it go. Like, he likes both of them. It should just be that. It's good to know what you like. It's good to know your favorites. It's good to know the order in which you like things, of course. But abundance is plenty. There's no need to just pick one out of the two when you can have two. Some of you are more polyamorous than you are letting yourself be. Maybe it's not polyamorous. Maybe it's exploring what's out there. Exploring until you find something that's worth settling down. Okay. I have one channeled message, but I forgot it until just now, and I'm still trying to grasp it and bring it back into my train of thought. I guess one of the messages is take every opportunity you can have to be around your person, even if it's inconvenient. What's more important? The relationship or your ego-based things? Some of you are too attached to the ego-based things where you're like, I don't want to get fired from my job. Like, you keep putting a job that hardly pays the bills before your partner or before your friends and family, and so you're attached to this job and you don't want to be fired from the job. If you did what you truly wanted to do, then your job, like what doesn't align with you, starts to fall away. Good things fall apart so good things can fall into place. So sometimes maybe the job is what's in the way of you and your dreams, or you and your person, or you being in your dream home. Like there's so many blockages that come with being too attached to an outcome or being too comfortable with where you're at. Okay. that wasn't the message I was trying to grasp a hold of again, but I suppose I'll just leave on that message, and I'll see you soon. Stay magical.